Did you know the herb that we use on our pizza was once called the joy of the mountains? Today we're talking about oregano, how to grow it, how to harvest it, and how to use it in your kitchen.
Hi, I'm Anthony.
Hi, I'm Iris.
And welcome to our garden.
Oregano is one of the easiest herbs you can grow. It loves full sun, well-drained soil, and it thrives on a little neglect. In fact, the flavor gets stronger when the plant isn't pampered too much. You can grow it in the garden or in a pot on the porch. Just remember, the more you harvest, the bushier it gets.
So we're going to harvest some of the oregano and take it in and dry it. So I'm looking at some of the tender leaves that looks good. So let's start on this back side. And I want to keep it bushed out. So just one key, the more you harvest it, the bushier it gets. So you can tell we have really been using this one. It started out as a little bitty plant, and look how much it has grown. So let's see if we can continue. You want the tender leaves. They taste the best. Like, you see how these are tender leaves? They taste the best. Oh, it smells so good. And you just want to cut a small portion of it because you want it to continue to grow and grow. You don't want to kill it.
The best time to harvest your oregano is right before it flowers. That's when the flavor is at its peak. And you can use it fresh or you can use it dried. Dried oregano actually has a stronger taste than fresh.
Okay. You see that? That's beautiful. All right, let's take this in the house and let's dry it. So this is the oregano that we picked this morning. Now we're going to clean it so we can get it ready to dry. So first thing we're going to do is, I got my water. I put a little baking soda in here. Even though my oregano is pretty clean, I don't put any pesticides on my herbs. So, but I put a little baking soda in here, and I put ice in the water because the water from the house is hot right now. So that way it keeps the water cool. And then I'm just going to gently just pat it around. And get all the debris. Make sure there's no bugs in here. You see we got some debris coming up there. Pat it a little bit more. Some big debris. Okay, now we're going to spin, since we washed it, we're going to spin it and get all that excess water off of it. See that? All that water right there. Now you could take a towel, lay it out on the towel and pat it dry. I just like to spin it. And when it's going through the spin cycle, you can smell the fragrance of the oregano, so it smells really good. Okay, there we go. So now, let's get this ready to get dried. And we're gonna lay this out.
Oregano is easy to dry. You can air dry it by hanging it in small bunches upside down in a dry place for about 2 weeks, or on a tray drying just by spreading the sprigs out on a single layer until they crisp with good air circulation. For faster methods, you can use an oven at the lowest setting a dehydrator on a low heat, or even a microwave for short bursts. But once you dry it, store it in an airtight container and crumble the leaves just before cooking for the best flavor.
We try to lay it out as flat as we can. Okay, let's take it. And we're going to put this in the air fryer for probably about 5 hours. And I found a little trick. In this particular air fryer, because the leaves are so little, they can fly all over the place. So I put my little tray upside down on it to stop it from flying everywhere. And then we're going to put it on the dehydration mode. I have it at 120. And let's change the time to about 5 hours. And then we'll come back. Okay, so everything is dried, real nice and crunchy. And we're going to break it down.
My goal here is to strip the leaves off the stems. The leaves is what we're looking for. So the best thing you can do is just try to massage them off as best you can and pull the stems out. But the leaves are what we're looking for. That's the flavor. Oregano has been treasured for thousands of years. Its name comes from the Greek word oros, meaning mountain, and ganos, meaning joy. Together, joy of the mountains. In ancient Greece, oregano was a symbol of happiness. Newlyweds were even crowned with oregano at their wedding to bless their marriage. The Romans spread oregano across Europe, where it became a favorite in Mediterranean cooking. During the Middle Ages, it was used not only to season food, but also to preserve it. Here in the United States, oregano didn't become popular until after World War II, when the soldiers returned from Italy with a new love for pizza and pasta. That's where oregano earned its nickname, the pizza herb. Oregano's flavors actually get stronger when it grows in poor rocky soil. Dried oregano is also one of the few herbs that taste even stronger than fresh. It's no wonder this little mountain herb has stood the test of time, bringing both flavor and joy from the ancient world to our kitchen today.
Alright, that's what we got there. Now there's two things we can do. We can leave it just the way it is, which is fine, and you can use it in teas, or you can use it in cooking like this, or you can finely grind it and you can use it even, like in teaspoons if you're measuring it out. You can use it to sprinkle things with, your foods with. So we're gonna grind this one down and put it in our jar. This is our mortar and pestle. And we just make it into a nice powder. Alrighty, just like that. Like that. Okay, so we're gonna take it and put it in this jar and add to it. You see, you got a little sprinkler thing there.
If you're looking for ways you can use your oregano, you can use it in culinary, as in sprinkling on your pizzas, on your pastas, when you're seasoning your roasted vegetables and soup. Mix it into your marinades and dressing. Infuse it into olive oil or vinegar. For wellness uses, you can brew a cup of oregano tea for sore throats. It also helps with your lungs, keeping your lungs clean. You can use oregano oil for natural antimicrobial support. For your household uses, you can simmer it with citrus peels as an air freshener. Add it to your homemade cleaning spray. In gardening uses, you can use it to attract bees and pollinators, and it is a wonderful companion plant for to repel pests. So oregano isn't just a pizza herb. It's a flavor, wellness, and a gardening joy all in one. So here's our oregano. I showed you how we grow it, how we harvest it, and how we get it ready for your culinary delights. Plus, let me give you a little secret. This is our family secret. Shh.
Don't be telling our secrets.
I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you learned something. And tell me how you use your oregano. And I'm going to make me a cup of oregano tea. Also, remember, you take care of the garden. The garden will take care of you. Have a great day.